don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. Feel me? Today, we're gonna make Orgonite pyramid, which is specifically for fighting off radiation, electromagnetic low frequencies, aka ELF waves, or Wi-Fi, 5G, 4G, 3G, whatever. I've always been into Organites, but not always, but I've been into Organites for like 5 years. And I always said that I'll make my own, and I never did. But since this COVID stuff and everyone's getting scared of 5G, I decided that it's time to make some Organites to help people combat these, magnetic waves that are flying around through all our phones and watches and TVs and headphones and etc. So one of my OGs, Unc, told me, if you ain't got a pistol, you better have a crystal. So, these crystals are literally healing, can literally protect you and your family from all of those low frequencies, which has side effects that are uncontested. Who knows? But I know for a fact that these frequencies can lower our energy, drain our energy. So we're gonna make some Organites. This right here is the first Orgonite I made, and it's not that pretty. But today I think I'm gonna make it pretty. We're gonna test it out. This is the first Orgonite. This is my second time making Orgonite. So yeah, so what you'll need, if you want to make Organites, I want you guys to know how to make Organites yourselves. So y'all don't hit me up trying to buy my Organites that I'm using to protect myself. But yeah, so first thing you're gonna need is some crystals. Get in here and let's check out these not rose quartz, these are clear quartz crystals, but you want them to be terminated. You want one to at least be double terminated, like pointy on both sides, yeah, so you want to soak your crystals in water in order for them to charge up. You want them to be charged up and ready to protect you. And if you don't, have the time to like put them in water or whatever, you can just like put them in a bowl over the Orgonite, and this literally charges up crystals too. So I'm doing both right now to show you, what it is. So you can charge your crystals in water, or you can charge your crystals using the Orgonite. So when you make Organites, it's really useful for multiple purposes. We're gonna talk about the positions and where you should put it at in your crib in order to protect you from your, all your electronic devices. So yeah, you're gonna need some crystals. You're gonna need some copper wire in order to wrap, a few of the crystals. Whatever crystal you're gonna put in the middle of the top of the Orgonite, you're gonna need to wrap it. Like right here, this is a wrapped quartz crystal at the top. So you're gonna need to use some copper wire. I would say 18 gauge, so that way it's not too hard to do the wrapping. You want to be able to bend the, and bend and twist and wrap this. I did this with my hand. Amy helped me out, but I did this with our hands. I did this with my hand, and like the crystal was like, that's a thicker copper compared to this. So like I went and bought some skinnier copper in order not to have that issue, because it was kind of hard. So you're gonna need some copper, some crystals. You're gonna also need some copper pieces to put in your crystals. Copper is an energy conductor. You need some metal, so some metal shavings, some copper shavings, some copper wire, some water, some quartz crystals. Make sure they're terminated, make sure they're pointy edge. This right here is magnetic black sand. You want some energy being conducted and shooting off to protect you. So you're gonna need some metal, some copper, all these type of things that are energy conductors, and crystal has the energy to protection that you need. This right here is a cup that I'm gonna put my resin and hardener in. So a specific cup, you're not gonna get any cup, because we're gonna mix this this liquid up that gets hard that makes the pyramids solid. So you're gonna need a cup and something to stir it in. And this right here is a mold. So this is the mold that we're gonna pour the resin and all of these properties in order to make the crystal, so that way it turns into the shape that we want it to. And this here is the resin. This is the brand I bought. So I might like send some links out. I'll put like the links to all of it, where I bought all of this stuff. If you guys like want to use what I use, or if you use your own, you might use your own resin, your own company. This is the hardener, but this is the resin. Whoa, this is pretty thick. This is the resin, and this is the hardener. You will put half and half in this cup, and then stir it, so that way it can harden. Resin alone won't just harden. And then I also just have like some food coloring, so I could make like different color crystals, so it could look like nice and stuff. And the last thing I have is just this kitchen lighter, because I realized that like with this Orgonite I made here, it just looks like a bunch of stuff in the midst of it. I didn't like layer it. I didn't know what I was doing. Like I didn't allow one layer to dry, which I'll show you. Which I think I'll show you. I think if you like add a little heat to it and then put it on top, it'll allow things to dry. So we'll see what's up. So let's get right into it. This is Orgonite making 101. Mind you, I'm new at this, so don't be on my body. So what I want to do first though is I want to make this resin. Usually we put all the concentrates in there first, but I feel like if we make the resin immediately, by the time we begin to pour it in, it'll be thick and just hard enough so that it can like harden without too much heat, and I can do the layers in the right way. So I'm gonna make the resin first. So we got part A, resin. I'm gonna make 4. I'm gonna make 4 Orgonites right now. And I'm gonna show you that you really don't need a lot of resin. It's harder to make it. Last time I had too much left over, I had to throw it away. So this time I'm gonna try not to do that. So I'm gonna pour this resin in this cup, and then we're gonna add some hardener. I want about an ounce of each. Matter of fact, I want about 2 ounces of each. There we go. That's about 2 ounces of resin. A little more. And then I'm gonna add 2 ounces of hardener. You might want to have gloves on for this, because I kind of want to touch this and don't want this resin to be in my hand. But here we go, let's go. And this resin that I have is really good, because when I looked this stuff up online, it said that like you shouldn't do this stuff in your crib because the resin stinks. But this has no scent, no smell. I specifically looked up non-toxic resin because I don't got time for all of that stink stuff. There we go. So that's 2 ounces of hardener on top of 2 ounces of resin. And I'm gonna go with, let's go purple. Just wanna see what's up with purple. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go clear resin right now for the first top layer, and then we're gonna add color after we get this first layer popping. I'm gonna stir this for a few minutes. You wanna make sure it clears up. It's got a little cloudy when it comes together, but if you stir it for a few minutes, it'll clear right back up. Look just how it looked before you combine the 2 parts. You want to stir this for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You'll feel like when it's all stirred together, you'll see these bubbles start to create and then dissipate. I don't know I don't know if you can see it. There's bubbles just flying out there. But yeah. And next time we'll make it, I have more stuff, you know. There's a lot of stuff you can put in here to make it look nice, and also how depending on how deep you are, how interested you are in crystals, you might want to put different crystals inside of them. You know, you might want to put some rose quartz in them, some garnet in them, some hematite. That's what I want to do next time, because I like been playing around with hematite lately. And all these magnetic shavings and stuff. I think would really work well with hematite and do a lot of pulling off these negative energies and electromagnetic waves. Hematite is known for that. Known for just absorbing negative energy so that you don't have to. So yeah, get some hematite, put in there. I'm a Capricorn, so like garnet is one of my crystals, one of my stones. So I might put some garnet in there, put some amethyst. One thing that I know is, you know, it's gonna do some protection. So I'm about to stop stirring because my thumb hurts. But I think we're good. I'm pretty sure we're good. Alright, bet. So the resin is there. Now let's get it. Now we're going to get this first layer popping. So we're going to take this crystal here. Let's see. Let's take this long one. Yeah, let's take this long one. Whoa, that's pretty long. Pause. Might not. It might be. It's like just enough. Okay, so we're gonna use it. It works. It's really long. Let's see. Let's go this way. Yeah, like that. Alright. Let's get it. So we're gonna just start making these Orgonite now. So I'm gonna do the first layer. And you might want to pour the water out before doing this. You know. You might want to pour the water out. Don't be like me. Okay. Alright, so let's get this first layer popping. So I'm gonna pour this over here. You have to check this out. I'm gonna pour this resin and harden mix on top. Whoa. Don't be as messy as me. Right? Might need a little more. I might mix some more. We'll see. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be enough, because once you start adding the contents and stuff, it takes up a lot of space and you don't need a lot of resin. So this is what I meant by, right now it's really, really liquidy, and I want to put my copper and metal in there, but I don't want it to sink down to the bottom so that it looks like this. Like it just sinks down. You can't even see the crystal for it. So what I want to do is I want to take this kitchen lighter and add a little heat to the top of this resin so that it hardens a little bit. that it hardens just a little bit. And I hope this works. I'm not sure. But let's see. I'm hoping that it doesn't burn a mold. But it shouldn't. Still a little liquidy. And I don't want to burn this mold. But we'll see right now. I'm about to. Okay. Yeah, I think it's working. Yes. I have a feeling it's working. And then I'll be able to layer this in a more nice and beautiful way. Let's see. Ooh. Something is popping. You think it worked? Still a little liquidy. Let's see. Let me just put 1 grain of metal. See if it sinks. It looks like it's gonna sink. It didn't sink, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it wants to. Yep, that copper sunk immediately. That copper sunk immediately. That copper sunk. That copper sunk. That copper sunk. So it'll go right down into this. Just drop right down into it. I want to find a way to layer this so it looks pretty. And like I can distinctively see the quartz on top wrapped with copper from the next level, from the next layer. So that's kind of the goal right now, so that everything doesn't just sink. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes. You feel me? Then we can come back. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna do some more drying, stuff like that off camera. Then we'll come back. I think I'm gonna get it layered, so I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. Alright, so we're back. I tried to find a way to make sure that this layer, that I could do layers, but it's not working. So come check this out. As you can see, if you try to put a piece of copper, it sinks. When it comes to this sink, it sinks straight to the up. Well, that kind of sinks slowly. It doesn't sink so fast, but it just sinks. It doesn't want to stay at the top. So therefore, we're gonna try something different. So I guess I'm gonna just, since it sinks, I'll just continue to go forward with the layers and then put everything at the top since it's gonna sink to the bottom anyway. So, yeah. So I'm gonna add a little color in to make this purple. Purple, please. Watch out for me, I'm about to know. nice lavender, I guess. Let's see. There we go. That's purple right there. Watch out for me, I'm about to blow. Well, that's kind of bluish. Yeah, I gotta get it blue enough before I get it purple enough. It's actually tailish, which is like one of my favorite colors, like the turquoise energy. It's not turning purple. I'm ready to stop. So let's just get it popping. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this resin on there. This is supposed to be purple resin, and I don't even like it, like this color, but it's sexy though. It's just not what I wanted. But let's go. Let's throw this resin on there, and then we're gonna throw the rest of this contents on there. So this shouldn't sink. Right? Let's just do one at a time. Let's see what happens, right? Because we haven't even added our magnetic black sand, and we want to. So now that we have this layer, ooh, that looks nice. I'm going to hope that these crystals don't sink past this layer, okay? I just ate it. Oh my God. Plan fell. Just ate it like it ate the quartz. Let's keep going. Just here, you can eat this one too then. Yeah. Maybe we should have waited to the top. Let's go. No, don't eat it. It's just eating crystals, bro. Oh, it ate it. One more. We're gonna pull 4. And if it was clear, you would have seen it. It was 4 crystals pointed at the crystal in the middle. Right, and yeah, I'm gonna just leave it. I ain't even gonna play with it. But yeah, let's probably let's get it. Let's get some of this metal and copper in there, and some of that magnetic black sand. Yeah, it ain't even going nowhere. It's kind of working. The copper is really heavy, so I'm gonna not be as strong with pouring as I was with the metal, because this copper is literally bypassing every level right now. Like, oh my gosh, and it's pulling the blue down. You see that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this copper is just like, nope. Not strong enough for me. And then we're gonna just, let's get some of this magnetic black sand in there. And what I would usually do with the magnetic black sand is I would mix it with the resin, but it would drop. So I don't even want to even do that right now. So we're gonna just pour this last layer over. So apparently with the way I did it, I need to make some more resin. Or maybe we would have had to make some more resin anyway. But I kind of like it. Compared to the first one, the layers will be slightly distinguishable. Slightly. Except some blue. Some of that last layer just kind of dropped. But I have a feeling it's going to look better. I have a feeling it's going to look nice. You know? Like that blue is going to look like water. I have a feeling it's going to... We'll see. Oh, everything just sunk. This is not what I wanted. Alright. So this is part 2, trying to make an Orgonite without all of the contents separating. Without all the contents coming together. We want them separated. So it didn't work. But the only thing that is not healing and it's not protecting you from electromagnetic low frequencies, 5G, 4G, 3G, microwaves, your car, your phone, your laptop, your Wi-Fi box, the things that you kind of depend on a daily basis, your headphones, which are probably Bluetooth, your Bluetooth speaker. We have so much electronics and all of this stuff is literally like eating at our aura, eating at our energy. So like, just cause it ain't make this layered and it looks as pretty as I want it to look, don't mean that it ain't as healing as it would be regardless. So this is working. This is working. We just ain't get it to look as pretty as we just ain't figure out how to make it as pretty as we wanted to yet. I mean, in all actuality, okay. So this is what we're gonna do in order to make it pretty, because there's a way. And the way specifically is just to take a little time. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because if you're really serious about your healing and protecting yourself, why rush it? So this one is done. This one is going to be done. But with these, if I wanted to actually do layers, all I can do is just let this sit here for a few hours and actually let it dry. I don't have to rush and try to add heat and stuff like that. This morning right now. It's probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this. So like, I can come back 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon and this will be dry and the layer will be pretty easily to put on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just take my time with these Organites so that way I can have them pretty as I want it to be. And I want them to look nice and pretty. So I'm done. We're done today. Thank you for watching me make my second Orgonite. I thought I was gonna make 4 in 1, but I don't want them all to come out like that. I want them to be a little pretty. So I'm gonna come back later and show you how to. We're gonna come back later and I'm gonna show you how to continue making the Organites layer by layer now. So hopefully this next layer I make, I'll figure out how to make this next layer pretty. Obviously, I'm gonna do one layer at a time. So let's get it. Okay, so here we are. So what we're gonna do is, since we waited, a few hours for everything to dry up so we can make the layers look nice now, I guess what we could start doing is see how this looked since it all dried up. I think it's ready to come out, so we could just start with that. You feel me? But everything else is dry, as you can see. This is nice and dry for you. Maybe it's a little sticky. Is that like normal? Okay, I guess so. But yeah, so this is Orgonite. I like it though. It's blue compared to the other one, which is kind of like black. So that has a blue tank, kind of the same where all the metal and copper dropped, but you can see the quartz right there, but not really, can't tell. But I have a feeling the rest of these are gonna be different. Slightly, right? So, but these are really healing. Like, I'm just trying to get the look right. But these, for the purpose that we're doing it for, these are perfect. Like, these are perfect. They're protecting us. So yeah, it's my second Orgonite. And now, let's get to popping it off with the rest of these. So, what we're gonna do is, since things are dry, we're gonna, right here we have 4 quartz crystals. You feel me? And put them on top of there. And we're going to get this second layer popping. It's the wrong magnetic black sand. So I'm going to throw some of this magnetic black sand in this layer now. Since I guess you could see the layer and see what's in it. It won't drop to the bottom. Let's get a good amount of there. And let's get some of this. Yeah. Some of this metal. So you kind of won't really see the crystals in this one. Maybe I'll do the next one different. Let's see what's up. I don't know. I want you to kind of see the crystals on the end there. But I also want it to be protecting you, so the magnetic black sand in this copper is kind of importante. You feel me? So let's get it. And yeah, let's get this next layer popping. That's kind of, I think it's gonna look really kind of pretty this time. I kind of think it's gonna look super pretty because you're gonna see everything that's kind of inside besides the crystals, but it's okay. Besides those last layer crystals, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure it all out, but this could look better now. And I got some color. Maybe add some color. My pants. Maybe add some color. My pants gonna be risen now. Maybe add some color in this next one. You could also, I could also just drop some color in there and see what happens. But nah, I don't want to do that. A little bubbly. Right, let's make sure it's balanced. Here we go. It's all filling up in there, so the bubbles just coming to the top. Alright, so let's get the rest of these shown popping. So what can we do to make sure you can see the crystals? Maybe put the crystals on the top of the sand and stuff, right? Yes, let's do that. So as you can see, like the layer is good now. Like we have specified, we can see the crystal on top. I'm gonna have a black layer. We have this magnetic black sand, which is all needed. I'm gonna do some metal, coppers. Yeah, boy. And we're gonna do the crystals, right? And then we're gonna do this layer. Yeah, this is gonna look fire. Now we got an Orgonite for y'all. And then on the last one, I'm gonna play around with the color since like I'll be at the last of the you know, get to see what's up with some color for the last one. That's how
me the capacity to do so. So here we are. Like I think these Orgonites are gonna look fire and popping. Way better than the black and blue one. But you know everything begins with black. So like I guess we just had to start with the black Orgonite. So make sure y'all putting that magnetic plex in that motherfucker too. Cause that's how y'all make the Orgonite really, really powerful. It does what I have to do, like, period. Just make sure you does what I have to do. Just make sure. It's kinda sticking out. Ooh, that crystal is kinda sticking out. Yeah, it's kinda sticking out to the top. That's not a good thing. Oops. Okay. I think this is. Hopefully it comes out nice. Okay. Let's get it down in there. Get it down in there. That's whatever. I think it should be straight. I think it kind of needs a little more drip though. Yeah. Bah. Now that crystal ain't sticking out no top of nothing. Yep. Right. Alright. So that's gonna look nice. Mm-hmm. So we mix yellow and blue, it'll make kind of green. So let's see what happens if we do that right now. I'm gonna put this drop of so-called yellow, which looks orange to me, right there. That looks kind of cool. And I'm gonna put another one over here. Another one over here. And then look at the blue. And I'm gonna pour the resin over that. Oh, I forgot this blue is weird. But it's okay. It did kind of greenish. It did kind of go green. So we kind of want to do the same thing I did with that. Like that kind of looked good. You agree?
Yeah, are you gonna mix it?
Oh no, I did the black sand first. I don't know, not really. I just kind of wanted it to just create whatever I wanted to create when I pour it over it and see like what happens. You feel me? So let's go same flow. Magnetic black sand, always open full first. Yeah, I kind of wanted that to happen. Let's see what happens. Let's go some metal. Let's put a little bit of this to see. Right. Some more metal. Copper. This is big. Boom. 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 Yeah, that looks cool. It's like green. It looks like green. You see it, right? I wanted to do it on its own. Instead of me mixing it earlier, it was kind of tedious. So I wanted the color to kind of have it on its own and see what happens. So I think that's kind of cool. I might do that with the next one. And maybe like a purple mixed red and blue this time, like that happen on its own. Or maybe mix some other colors and see what happens. But I kind of want, a little more over here. Just a little more of this. Let me make sure this is power in there, boy. That power in there, boy. That power in there, boy. Alright, there's more of this power in this one. Paste it. Alright, we're ready now. Now we're looking for and voila. Okay. One in the middle already, or no? What I did? Just let that happen, and fix the. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be fire. Oh, God. Yeah, this could be fun, apparently. So, like, have fun too, rocking this hell and popping. And just let these green drops and streaks. Come on, streak up. Okay, I guess we're gonna create like little polka dots of green. I want it to be streaky. Have fun in there. See what happens. Alright. So I look forward to seeing how this one comes out. I like the green splashies. Right? That's gonna be cool. I wish it would just stay streaky. Like, you know, if I go like this, it would just stay streaky. But it's not. It keeps balling up. But I like that too. So yeah. Okay, last one. Make less mess this time, please. When you get these bubbles off, they'll stay. So I think it'll look nice if I get all the bubbles out on this one, because this is the clear one with all the copper and stuff on the bottom. doesn't matter if it's bubbly there. It's not like a problem. Wait, we didn't do a third one. Oh no, we did. We did the fourth one. Oh, so that's the fourth one. Oh, so that's the last one I played around with the color on. Okay. So these are the Orgonites. So we'll come back and see what we created. This was the first one I created off camera. And it was like, kind of the black one. This one is the blue one. Created earlier today. I created this today, so it didn't take long. I created it today. And these will be done in a few hours. I look forward to see how they come out. I know they're gonna be fire because you're gonna be able to see the top, and you're gonna be able to see a layer. And then once I figure out how to do a third layer, because now I know how to do 2 layers, we'll keep growing. We'll just make these 2 layers look beautiful. But I'm gonna come back with some more videos about like where to position them in your house, to fight against all of that electromagnetic low frequencies, microwaves, TVs, cell phones, Wi-Fi boxes, 5Gs, and all of that stuff. This way to just position them and can literally create a force field for you and your home and maybe even your neighbors if we're doing it right. So yeah, let's go. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. You feel me there? So this is the Orgonite that we made, and I made with 1 layer. You feel me? Like it's kind of like 1 layer. I try to layer it, blah blah blah, And I decided to hold back and give a little time, and let the first layer dry. And these are the 3 Orgonites that I made that are multi-layered. So we're gonna open them. Let's get this one since it's not like any work to do. Extra work. Right? We're gonna just pull this one in. That right there is beautiful. That is fire. That is fire. And you can see the layers now with no problem at all. No problem whatsoever. So you have the quartz crystal wrapped in the copper wire. You have your magnetic black sand. You have your metal, and you have your copper. And then there's also 4 more terminated quartz crystals pointed at each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is beautiful. This is some protection that you can see. This is the protection you need from all of this electromagnetic low frequencies, aka alpha waves. This is it. And this wasn't even supposed to be like that, but that's beautiful how we, I was just putting copper to test it and it fell to the top, and I like how it points up and just conducts that energy straight to the top. So compared to this one, no layers, you can see. This one you can see. All of this stuff is in here. Quartz crystals, 4 pointed, the same thing is in here, you just can't see it because I didn't figure out how to make it layer. This is the same thing as this, same protection, just this looks better. So let's go. Let's go with this one. We're gonna do the wet one last. My thing is probably gonna be green now. So let's go. Boy. So we got a similar vibe, same thing. I could just cut that with a scissors right there. We got a similar vibe, same thing. Quartz crystals, you can see at the top, magnetic black sand, your metal and copper. But this one, the difference is the bottom, how the bottom looks. We put the 4 crystals right here, so you can't see it. Instead of on this right here, you can see the 4 crystals. So a different design. Now let's go this way when I put some green in there. Yep, fingers green. But it's okay. Alright, so this one, let's see. Let's get all this green stuff over there. Doing like green over there. Alright, so this is kind of fire. I kind of like this a lot. A whole lot, because the green has a little bit of tissue on there. I get off later, but the green kind of just vibed in there. Oh yeah, this is fire. Oh, this thing right there. Now that's fire. Cause it just got all green and yellow, and cause I put some yellow in there at first on the bottom. I think I put in one layer under there, and then I put some green drops on the top. So it's kind of green on the bottom, a little bit of yellow in there. The crystals is there. The 4 crystals is there. The metal and the copper is there, and the magnetic black sand. And then I'll get some more crystals. I'll play around with some amethyst and stuff like that, and, you know, and learn how to not make as many mistakes and stuff like that next time. But the protection is here, you know. But this is it. So this is the Orgonite. This, come on, let's check them out. We got, oh no. It's mad resin on the table. We gotta clean this table up. We got some Orgonites. We got some healing. I like these ones. My fingers are gonna scream. I like these ones. These are fire. These are fire. We figured it out. How to get them layered, pop, and design them in a certain way. You can see all the healing in them now. You can see all the healing. So yeah, this is the Orgonite pyramid. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. Better make you some. Let's go.